Hello students, it's Mr. Slayton. We're about to do our STAAR review. This is going to be for the first major era of exploration and colonial era. So you got the STAAR test coming up. And this is for our auditory learners. And there went the bell for the lunch, but I'm going to keep teaching through it anyway. What I'm going to try to do is talk about this in less than 5 minutes for each one of the eras. You should have all gotten a STAAR review from your teachers, inspired by a school district that's around here somewhere. And also you should be able to find this on my Google page. So if you need this, go to my Google page. So STAAR Review 1, here we go, it's exploration. We got the 3 G's. These are the 3 major motivations for exploration. Gold, God, and glory. Okay? So you can look at any of the European countries coming to the New World and you can put it up underneath this. So first question, which one of these was for Jamestown? Was it gold? Was it God? Was it glory? Or maybe it was all 3. But we know definitely they thought there was gold in Jamestown, but remember there wasn't, so they started growing tobacco. Here's some important dates for exploration and colonization. Okay? We've got 1215, the Magna Carta. 1215 limits the powers of the king. That's a good way to remember that. And then we got Jamestown, 1607. Remember, it is the first permanent English settlement. It is specifically English. Remember, the Spanish have been here much earlier than us. In 1619, we get the House of Burgesses. It's the first representative assembly in the New World, or in the American colonies, right? Also, in class, help people remember, I call this the House of Burgers. Have it your way, right? By majority rule, though, right? And then when 1620, we've got Plymouth, we've got the Pilgrims, we've got Thanksgiving, right? And we'll find another one of these in just a second. So we also get the Mayflower Compact with these guys. Bill of Rights in 1689. The English are not allowed to have a standing army or impose taxes without Parliament's approval. So we're starting to see a shift in the English government. A lot of this stuff ends up getting molded, especially these English documents, into our Constitution. And then we get the Salem witchcraft trials. It's a witch! It's a witch! Ah, bit of a lolly! Okay, so people who were accused of being witches or partaking in some rituals were killed. And it talks about the mass hysteria that went on at the time. And remember, this is from the Puritans, because they were coming. They were starting to change the way that they were going. Yes.
You're filming.
We've got extra students here today.
Okay.
Wait, listen. Wait, don't talk about that right now. All right, here, stand right here. And then look that way. Scoot over a little bit more. All right, so she's right there. So First Great Awakening, down there at the bottom, is 1740s.
Right there.
We're starting to see the influence of religion on everybody. People starting to think that they can make a difference in society or questioning long-held beliefs. And then we've got the French and Indian War. Do you guys remember our hashtag on French and Indian War?
Hashtag French and Indian War. No. Oh, hold on. Hashtag snake.
No taxation.
The snake.
Hashtag fail. Hashtag fail.
Hashtag fail.
Hashtag
this?
Liz, hashtag. Give me a hashtag.
I don't remember this.
Hashtag.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag.
Fail.
Yeah.
This is a chopped up snake, right?
Right.
Did join or die?
Yeah.
Remember, it's us against the French, right? Because we're all considered British, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have to unite to defeat them.
Yes. Do you guys remember who we asked to?
Or
who wrote it originally?
Benjamin Franklin.
Duh.
All right. So we ended up winning, and so when we ended up winning, we signed the Treaty of
Paris.
That's it.
1763.
1763. Good.
Yeah.
So that was a big victory for us as British people during this time.
Right.
And then we moved towards the Proclamation Line down the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
Right? And said that we couldn't settle
West of the Appalachian Mountains.
Yes, that's great. That's great. All right. Pontiacs Rebellion, just the Native Americans. Those of us who did slip past the line, they were beginning to kill British citizens. And so that was part of the reason why the Proclamation Line was so important. So let's talk a little bit about some of the people of the colonies, and then we'll take a break here. So Thomas Hooker. Do y'all remember anything about that guy?
He was the founder of the state of Connecticut.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! scoot just a little bit to your left, so you don't have that. There you go. So he's a founder of the state of Connecticut, and he wrote the first
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
The first Constitution. Great man.
I feel like Jerry Seinfeld. What about William Penn, oatmeal guy?
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Quakers, Pennsylvania. Good.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the Quaker beliefs?
Oh,
They didn't have to have God.
They
They didn't have to have a church.
They believed in
Yeah.
women's rights, and they believed in freedom of religion and all that stuff.
Yeah, so no church, no ministry, no Bible, and then equality for all people, be fair to everyone, right?
Yeah.
Slavery is wrong, treat women as equals, and we should pay the Native Americans for the things we buy from them. How about Roger Dodger Williams? You remember Roger Dodger Williams?
He founded Rhode Island.
He did.
Yeah.
And he's also founded the Baptist Church, but that's not up there.
Right.
But it's the idea of we're starting to grow to separation of church and state. And then Anne Hutchinson, of course, being from Massachusetts colonies, blah, 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 founder of Rhode Island.
Right.
Or she isn't an established founder. I don't know what that's on. What about James Oglethorpe in Georgia? And then I'll get you guys out of here.
He was the founder of Georgia in 1773.
Does he?
1733.
Yes. Do you remember why we founded Georgia?
A colony for imprisoned.
Yeah.
So for debtors.
Yes.
Yes.
For people who are in debt, and then it was also to help who?
The
It was a military. A
you
military
know what I'm
outpost.
saying. Yeah.
Right? Okay. Do this. Take your right arm and point to Georgia right there. So it was a military outpost, right? And drag your finger down to Florida. Right? Because Seminole Native Americans were coming up north. Take your finger north. And they were going all the way up to the Carolinas. So this was a way to prevent that from happening. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first video that we have today. And these students actually just hopped in here, and I'm glad they did because it probably will make it more entertaining. So this is...
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Video with Slay.
Put us in the credits. Oh wait, what was it?
Okay. Awesome. Do I need to write y'all pass?